President Trump had the CEOs of Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS, LabCorp, Quest Diagnostics, and others in the White House Rose Garden yesterday to say they're all in to help the nation battle coronavirus. The declaration of a national emergency was needed and, frankly, long past due. The president did his part in creating what I can only describe as mass panic, one step from civil chaos, as people prep for what many believe will be a long national nightmare. One company was mentioned but noticeably absent was Google. I don't know if the president tried to ring up Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google parent Alphabet Inc., or not, but I do know that neither Pichai nor anyone else from the internet giant was with Trump. Trump said Google was, and I quote,
to develop a website. It's going to be very quickly done, unlike websites of the past, to determine whether a test is warranted and to facilitate testing at a nearby convenient location.
He said again, quoting the president, Google has 1,700 engineers working on this right now. They've made tremendous progress. It would have been better had Pichai delivered that news, but he didn't because he wasn't there. He also didn't because Google is not developing any such website. Instead, a small subsidiary of Alphabet called Verily is developing a small-scale version of that website for the San Francisco Bay Area. Carolyn Wang, who does communications for Verily, told The Verge that what she called a triage website was only going to serve healthcare workers, not the general public. In other words, none of what the president said and Debbie Birx, who coordinates the White House coronavirus response, described as actually happening. But of course it should happen. Google and Alphabet are American companies. They can't simply stand by and watch everyone else do their patriotic duty, and it is a patriotic duty to flatten the curve of coronavirus, while they take some kind of political liberal high road. Google does have 1,700 engineers who volunteered to help combat COVID-19. Perhaps the company can greenlight this project because if Verily has developed it and prototyped it, Google can scale it. No company in the world is better at deploying scaled applications quickly than Google. Maybe Facebook, Amazon, and Microsoft approach Google's capabilities in certain areas at certain times, but Google is all about scale, all the time. In fact, I couldn't think of a better company to write and deploy a national web application for coronavirus testing. Maybe Trump and Birx made their little play, complete with charts, to egg Google on, to do the work. But the response in the media has been to expose Trump's claim as false instead of doing what's necessary to make it true. Google and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai, America needs you to build an app. Think of this as if it was World War II and America needed General Motors to build tanks or for Kaiser to build warships. This will be a short little war, but intense, and Google needs to do its part like Walmart, CVS, and the others. This is how America wins, not by the government, but by our people and our companies that do what nobody else on earth can do. Google, build the app and make Trump's claims true.